Hello, beautiful ones. This is Miss Arkeitha's Soul to Soul Connection coming to you with a reading for Gemini. Gemini, this is going to be a timeless reading. So whenever you pick this up, this reading is meant for you. Okay, I know it's been a while, so we're just going to catch up. We're just going to catch up from the beginning of the year because I think that's the last time I really did a reading on YouTube. With all the things that's been going on, Miss Arkeitha's had to decompress, you know what I'm saying? And just go within to figure out all that's going on in the world these days. And I had a few predictions that did come true. I'll just keep that to myself for now. But anyway, today I didn't expect to do a reading. I was just in a mode where I was like, I need to do Gemini's reading today. For some reason, it was like out the blue. I haven't done a reading in forever, but I wanted to do your reading, Gemini. I really did. So, if this is going to kick me off, this might just kickstart everything. I might start doing regular readings again, but you know what? These days, I'm just going with the flow. So, I'm going to just take my time. Since I haven't, sage in the page. So I haven't done a reading in a while, so I'm just going to take my time. Well, I've been doing reading, I just haven't been doing readings on YouTube. But I have missed it. I have missed you. And again, for some reason, Gemini came up. I know it's Cancer season right now. I know. But I wanted to go ahead and get a jump start on Gemini. Because Gemini was going on in my head. It's something that's going on with y'all that I need to point out, give you some clarification on. We're just going to see. I really do not have any idea. Ooh, already popping out. Here we go. So, I really don't know how this is going to flow. Because, it's been a minute. But we're going to see how this goes for our beautiful, beautiful Geminis. Obviously, the angels need to get a message out to you. And they're popping out everywhere. So, yeah. So, I just wanted to come and do this. Okay. All right. Let me see. Angels, is there anything else? This deck you would like to, yeah. Okay. I'm going to just take my time on it and see what's going on. With our beautiful Geminis. Ha. Okay. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. I'm going to try to put more videos out and be more consistent, but 2020 hasn't been that type of year thus far, so I'm not even going to stress about this. I'm just going to go with the flow of things, and that's what I've been doing. And that's what I suggest everyone else to do too, because 2020 has been full of surprises for us, have it not? Okay, Gemini, let's get this. Okay, so I'm going to start with the first card that came out. The first card that came out was the regret card. Regret. Okay, I know that I cannot change the past. Just cannot. Second card, freedom. Freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. Balance, which is what Gemini and us Libras are all about. Balance. We have to balance those two characters out now, don't we, Gemini? I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. Patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. Failure. I understand that a mistake is not only an opportunity, it's only an opportunity to learn. Fear. That was next, fear. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. Denial. Denial. I acknowledge my fear and I place it with the insight of awareness and honesty. Got honesty. I cannot always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. And the bottom card is change, which change is always there. It's always going to be change. The one thing we can really rely on is change, right? I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. Okay, so Gemini, right now at this moment, I think that for some of you, it is, a going over in the past, and where the regret comes in is decisions that were not made, that could have been made before now, and now we're in 2020, and we feel those lacks of freedoms. Like, why didn't I do that before? Why didn't I take that trip? Why didn't I do whatever it was and now you feel like you don't have the freedom to move around and do the things that you need to do, to even the simplest things, I think. And that is where you're feeling like you're out of balance. Balance is important, so we have to keep the balance. We have to keep the balance, okay? So what's happening is a lot of y'all are just like at a place where you're just like, I'm fed up with this. I'm ready to feel a sense of, stability, because it's like one moment you feel at peace with things, and then the next moment, Gemini, is like, I'm over this. I'm so over this. Just be patient with yourself. Just be patient with others. Be patient with the environment around you. Okay? Just know that everything happens in divine order, and everything is going to start falling into place, because a lot of you feel like you've been taking a lot of L's this year, because a lot of the roadblocks after roadblock after roadblock, right? Thus far, you feel like you are not making the strides that you had all of these plans, Gemini, for 2020. You had all of these plans, and it's like they were just dashed at the blink of an eye. True that, but don't be in denial about where you truly are and what you can truly accomplish, and where your life is truly. This should be a time for you to really be honest with yourself, to really be honest with yourself about how far you've come. And this time should be just really about a time for you to catch up inside, to catch up with thoughts, to catch up with memories, to resolve things that you've been holding on to. And I'm talking about with relationship. I'm talking about whether this be, where you are within your career, whatever the sense of where this anxiety is coming from, because that's what I'm getting, like a sense of anxiety, which of course I'm sure a lot of people feeling right now. But with you, Gemini, when you are out of balance, that's what triggers your anxiety, because you have these two, male and female, and you're trying to make sure they're vibrating on the same level. It's just, and when you feel like, you're balanced on one side more than the other, then you're just like through with it, you're over with it, you just like, I'm just chucking this year to the side. But that does not have to be the case, because you got the change card. Change is coming. The movement has been the movement has been non-existent, and that's why for Gemini it's like I think that you are really, some of you are really just now getting your footing far as where you're at. just how things have been like unfolding for you this year. I feel like for some reason a lot of you Geminis, this first part of the year has not been like what you imagined it to be. You've taken a lot of L's, and when I say L's, I mean that from loss of jobs, a loss, but really what it was really about for real is what I'm feeling is it was more about loss of people, because once you were able to separate yourself, let me see which cards I'm gonna go with, which cards I'm gonna go with. I think I'm gonna go with my goddess cards now, because once you were able, Gemini, to separate yourself, that's when you were able to see the things that you had been overlooking thus far, just overlooking the way certain people had been treating you, and you would just brush it to the side and just be like, I'm not even trying to get upset, because if I get upset, it ain't even worth me with my energy, the energy to put into it. But now you're looking back, you have had the time to really now look back and say, some of these people are just not meant to be in my life. And I think that is where some regret comes in, because I think that, Gemini, you gave your power away a lot. And now you're realizing, you being honest with yourself. You're being honest with yourself and saying, these are the things that has been holding me back. These are the things that has been bringing fear in my life. And I just need to move forward and just make the changes that I need to make, so that the second part of my year is not as stressful and anxiety filled as the first part of my year. I think that has been a big part, a Gemini, of the beginning of the year. You have had to cut a lot of people out. You've had to cut a lot of people out. You've had to realize just who was on your team, really, because and then that made you feel bad. That made you feel like, well, dang. Not only was I failing, I was failing myself more than I was failing anybody else by allowing this in my life. So I think you're at, saw that, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah. So I think you're at a point, right? Yeah, great. I think you're at a point right now where you are really ready to let go. You are really not in denial about, again, who's on your team anymore. You're not going to set yourself up for that failure anymore. I think that's the reason why you had to let certain people go in this period, the first part of the year. Kind of backstabbing type things was going on. Yeah, it was like that, but you were, you were like, look, I don't feel like going to jail today. I really don't. Really, that's what it boiled down. Like, I don't feel like going to jail today. So guess what? I'm just going to have to let you go. Yep. Gemini. But at the same time, the first card that came out in my Goddess cards, you got golden opportunity. Important doors are opening for you right now, so walk through them. Bottom card, change, my first deck. So what's going to happen is, once you start letting all this go and open yourself up to receiving, receptivity, allow yourself to receive. This will increase your intuition, energy, and ability to give to others. So that's when you start letting go of all those things of the past, which was the third card out, past life. This situation involves your past life memories, right? There we go. That's where the regret card came in. So once you're able to let all of this go and know that for right now, this is what's best for me, Gemini, that's when the receptivity is going to come in. That's when things are going to start, flowing for you. That's when those golden opportunities or, those little nuggets are going to start, falling for you. And then you're going to be able to see clearly the balance. So with the balance card and with the denial card, that's the past life card. So letting go of that, in those things in the past that has held you back, that makes you mad to the day. Those are the things that you have to let go in order to open the doors for receptivity, to open the doors for all the things that the universe have for you. They want you to go through those doors with a cleansed soul, not holding on to things that just don't help you through, things that don't bring positive light in your life, people, situations that are holding you back from all the promise that was put into you before you got here, right? So then you got the medicine woman card. The medicine woman card, you are a channel of divine healing power. So meaning in this reading is meaning that you are able to heal yourself of all these hurts and all these pains and all these perceptions of failure that you've had at the beginning of this year. You can heal yourself from that on being focused with your intention, on your intention. Like, you see how she's holding that bow and arrow, like, I'm going to hit my target one way or another, and if I'm going to fail, it's going to be or miss a step, it's because I did it to myself. I'm not going to allow anyone else to do this to me. And that is what you're going into all of this with, right? Keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions focused on your target, and you will make your mark. That was the bottom card in my goddess deck. So mainly what I'm getting is just keeps going back to the same thing. Let go of those situations and people who don't lift you up. And you know who those people are. And when you're coming forward, come forward with all the, positivity and bright light that you can hold on to, so that, you won't feel like, the anxiety is just going to take you down and, I have no other recourse but just to withdraw within myself or to lash out, it's because I'm unbalanced. I don't feel balanced. But change is coming. Allow for those doors to open up for you. I know I want my angels and ancestors cards. Allow for those doors to open up for you, because the universe is definitely working in your favor. All the cards is like blue, just they're trying to calm you down, because that's the contrast. Orange is fiery, yellowy, and then on this side is the blue. It's like it's trying to calm down, anything that's angered you. Look at it in a different light. Be patient with those around you and be patient with yourself. And a lot of times that's just meaning you might have to separate from the people or things or situations that are setting you off. Because Gemini, you've had some situations recently that has definitely set you off. Some of you, yes, and you know who you are. Yes. So, one more deck. And like I said, I'm just relaxing in this. To see what's going on. And how, we can go into the second half more balanced, more focused on our intentions. And on, inviting the right elements in our life on all levels. And you know what I'm talking about. Because some people are not the right element. And the people that you've had to let go of are those people who definitely set you off. Talking behind your back and stuff and doing all these things that, you're like, where are they getting this stuff from? Like, do they even know me at all? Situation. That's what I'm getting. Like, it's been like that. Like, do these people even know me at all? They have made up a whole scenario about me, Gemini. What? They have made a whole scenario about me, and These are supposed to be the people who know me better than anyone else. It's just crazy. I get it. Those be the ones, don't it? Those be the ones. So angels and ancestors, let me know. Let's round this on up. Let's clarify our Gemini reading for this catch up. We're catching up with our Gemini's, angels. Is there anything? Oh, well, definitely that one. Okay. Is there anything? Yeah. Yep, I knew it. So we're clarifying. And so far, the first card is definitely clarifying. Oh, come on, man. I'll keep these three too. Okay. And let's see, is there anything else? Is there anything else for our Gemini? Gemini. So far, it's about letting go of the past. So far, it's not regretting the people we have to let go in order to maintain. Oh, there we go. Maintain balance in our life. Right? Yes. Okay. Right. So the first card that came out was embrace the energy of peace, a broken arrow. That's what it's been like for you. It's a broken arrow. We're going to maintain the energy of peace, no matter what comes at us, no matter who throws those daggers at us. We are going to still maintain our balance and maintain our peace, because mainly we know where this is coming from. We're not going to hold on to grudges and hold on to things that block our manifestations, that block our peace, that block us the freedom of feeling peace in this world, because that is very, very important. Okay, so these three cards came out together, so I'm gonna read them together. Set your sights higher, the stargazer. The elder card, move beyond ancestral patterns, right? And druid, hold your space, right? Okay, right, which goes along with our receptivity. See that? Look, set your sights higher, far as what you expect to receive. Don't react the same way that you would always react in situations, because maybe they're expecting that, and so they know exactly how to set you off. You see what I'm saying? And remove beyond ancestral patterns. So just because this is something, or we always have done it this way, and a fear of change, a fear of moving forward, which is coming anyway, a fear of moving beyond what you know. Okay? Right. And hold your space. Hold your space. Go within. Relax. Meditate. Remove that anxiety. Concentrate on what's causing that anxiety enough, just enough, so you can just let it go and not let it be about your whole present moment and ruining the present moment, because you got the Lord card. We need for you to take control of your life. Take charge and authority. Charge and authority of your life, not anybody else's. Don't let anyone else influence your moods, your agitations, just because that's what I feel like it's been a lot of people pushing your buttons and knowing how to push those buttons, and you're allowing that, so that makes you feel like, and then you just don't know how to release it. You don't know how to maintain your peace again. Your balance is everything. Your balance, Gemini, is where your peace lies. Okay? Then the bottom card was right here. Be the she-wolf. Unleash the wild woman inside. Unleash a wild woman inside. I don't know, Gemini. I don't know, Gemini. I don't know. Some of y'all are kind of like, I could say reserved. Some of y'all, yeah, but I think some of y'all don't need to be unleashing too much. But for those who feel confined, okay, for those who feel confined, that feel like, day in and day out, it's just the same thing and nothing's going to change. I promise you, you're going to start getting information, opportunities, or ideas that's going to release that from you and bring that balance back to you, Gemini. I promise. And if you're able in your state to have company, invite those friends over wearing masks that help get you out of that funk, because I know a lot of us been on lockdown and all of this, so we haven't been able to do that. But if you're capable and able of because some of us has gotten into the routine, like myself, of being confined, being on quarantine, and so we're like, okay, I'm used to it. So, but a lot of us need that extra oomph, that extra energy, that energy to help, maintain us and get us through. So, I truly hope this has helped. This is, a catch-up reading for Gemini. And again, this is the very first reading I've done for my YouTube channel in a very, very long time. So be, gentle with me. But yeah, so basically, to sum everything up, we just need to get our balance back so we don't feel confined, so we can be patient with ourselves and the people around us. And, just really understand and be honest with the people that's in our life. And, if there's people that's causing just to have you feeling off kilter all the time, those are the people that we need to remove. Okay? All right. I'm going to just leave it at that. As usual, my beautiful ones, I'm going to leave you with peace, love, and tranquility. And please do not forget to subscribe to my channel if you have not done so. If you liked this video, please hit the little like button to let me know. And always comment and share. Thank you, my beautiful ones. May you be filled with peace. Peace, love, and tranquility, sending out love and light. I love you until next time. Namaste.